Well, hey guys, my name is Ed, and today we're taking a look at Spider-Man's Daily Bugle Playset. Now, before we head into the actual playset, we're going to take a look at the box because, yeah, I was able to find this over at a flea market complete in box. Some stuff it might be missing, but overall, it's pretty much complete. The box is definitely what reeled me into buying this and making this purchase because just look at it. It's of course based off of the new animated series of Spider-Man, and the box art is just great. It's amazing over here. Let's just take a little look at the back. Over there you can also see what other stuff you can get for the toy line, the other characters, and some more vehicles and stuff. Over here you can also see the features, but we will get into those when we're actually looking at the playset. So basically all of these Spider-Man action figurines were done by Toy Biz. The playset was also done by Toy Biz, but there's a lot of issues with this particular playset. When trying to put this together, of course, you get some papers. Yeah, the manual might not be in the best condition yet, but they do explain, you know, what the features are and how to put this thing together. Just look over here how many freaking parts there are to this playset. It's explained very well, but this is just so extensive. It seems like I'm putting together a model plane. So it's basically a mixture of some hard plastics and cardboard, and you put this together to get a structure which you pin together with some of these attachment type thingies. Now, the previous owner had already taped these together so they would actually stick, so that already predicted some problems might arise. However, I did get it back together, but yeah. This playset is definitely not something for kids. I think if I would have had this one as a kid, it would have been broken. Now, how big is this playset? Well, it's not bigger than Castle Grayskull or something like that. Opened up like this, you're looking at something like 20 inches tall on 20 inches. And it rests on a 22-inch base thing that kind of looks like a board game board, really. It also attaches with the tiny attachment thingies, but those were kind of missing. Now, the playset is very fragile, so it will break easily. It's basically just a bit of hard cardboard, but it looks cool. You got the really detailed pictures on this cardboard, which kind of makes that comic book feel come alive for Spider-Man. So whilst putting together the playset, I was already like, damn, this thing isn't portable, but however, it is very cool to display your toys on, and that's what we're doing right now. You got Dr. Octopus over here, you got Carnage, and everybody seems to have a nook and a dedicated space to put that figurine, which is very cool to have for this toy line. But it definitely does miss that possibility like Castle Grayskull, where you just fold it up and you take it over to your friend's house. You can't do that with this one. So, taking a look at this first little extra building we got over here, we got a retractable tentacle, which doesn't really have an action feature apart from when you're actually playing with it, allowing your fantasy to figure out, hey, what can this thing all do? And then when we turn around this extra little building, you see that the inside is completely modeled after Dr. Octopus, his lab. You get a working buzzsaw in there, so that spins around and, you know, Spidey can get into some trouble in there. So that was this little first extra building, which isn't really tied to the board or anything, or to the playset. You can place it wherever you want. The next thing we have is the retractable spider web. So you can pull this spider web out, you can hang Spider-Man on it, and he will then come flying back when it retracts. So on top over here and going down the base, you have the working elevator, which you can also use as a cage or something. This stuff opens up over here with the sliding doors, and there's also a trap door over here that actually works. Over here on the other side, we got Venom's little nook. There's a trash can over there, and there's a water tower that allows you to ooze Venom Glob out of it. Now, the Venom Glob, of course, was missing. Well, The Venom Glob, of course, was missing in the playset, so I don't have that, but yeah, that's his little space over here. When we spin around the little part over here, you see Venom's underground layer. Over here, we got a little crane thing where you can pop Spider-Man on and he can swing from it. And over here on top of the tower, there's also 2 gargoyles where you can put an enemy on and Spider-Man can hit them off, then they'll fall down into the abyss, you know. Even as I'm not really playing with this playset, I'm just trying to show the features. Stuff is just breaking off. It's not stable at all. And yeah, this thing is not meant to be played with, but it is, however, a very cool piece to showcase your Toy Biz collection. And because Marvel basically set everything around New York, the Daily Bugle is in New York, so if you have any Fantastic Four figurines, feel free to pop them in. Feel free to get your X-Men integrated into this scenery and let your collection shine. So pretty much in conclusion, for this playset, it's not meant to be played with. However, it is a very cool thing to have and showcase your Toy Biz collection around as some scenery for the backdrop. I will probably put it back into this box and see if my Toy Biz collection expands and I want to display it. I'll probably use it as a backdrop. So yeah, it's definitely for a collector, not just for somebody who wants to play this or give it to their grandkids to relive their Spider-Man memories or something, you know? Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.